Hello, hello. Hey Farah. Hey Dev, how's it going? How's it going, everybody? Yo Mel, how's it going? I'm just gonna get Yasith in here. Uh, hey Damsy. Super cold. As you can see, I'm wearing a sweater. It's been raining all day. How's everybody's day going? Never seen you this covered. Oh my god. Yasith. Yo!
Hey, buddy, how's it going, Sharon?
Good man, how's it going with you? How's your day been?
Not bad, not bad. Well, I mean, as good as it can be, right? Staying at home.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. Yeah,
Yeah,
Sita, thanks so much for making the time,
yeah,
man. Dush sent me your
yeah.
profile and he told me like the empire that you created, so I thought definitely we have to get you
Yeah,
in.
thank
The
you.
people who don't know, and the people who are going to watch later, Yasita is a lifter. He has a ripped physique, but besides that, he started a Strong LK, which is a features page. It's also a supplement store. It's also a motivational page as well. So you've been quite busy, man, building this empire of yours. Tell us all about it.
Ah, yeah, okay. Well, first of all, I wouldn't call it an empire yet. Well, building an empire, a potential future empire, that's what I would call it. But of course, like first of all, I would like to say that this is not something that I've done alone. It's something that it's a partnership between me and my very good friend Sanushka, and we are the ones who actually initiated this idea, right? And we did it back in 2000, late 2015, while we were both in uni, right? So back then we had like a lot of free time. We were pretty much jobless, other than going to classes and coming back, right? And while the whole time we had a passion for fitness, even during our school days, right? So that's what we would like almost always like talk about fitness and everything. And during our uni days, we basically what all we were doing was just going to lectures and coming back and lifting and talking about it, right? And then we thought, might as well do something about our passion, right? And back in the day, it was like just the start of Instagram and everything, social media. It was like, at least in Sri Lanka, it was like in its infancy, right? Like there were not a lot of platforms as such in Sri Lanka, and especially in fitness, right? So um, there was like bodybuilding.com was the main international platform which everyone would mainly go to see fitness related information as such. And even in Sri Lanka, like putting aside getting information, right, there were not a lot of people who knew that there were Sri Lankan athletes who had gone further in the field of fitness, right? And so our main priority was to highlight them, right? And highlight the fact that Sri Lankans could achieve a good physical stature and also go forward with it, right? And also for people who are interested in fitness to learn how to do it properly, right? Not only lifting, but with the in the fact of like how to properly get your meals right and have a proper training plan, how to properly motivate yourself, all of those things is something that Sri Lankans, at least back in the day, didn't really know, right? On Instagram and on social media, that kind of exposure wasn't there. So we started off with our platform Strong.lk, and where we gave shout outs basically, right, to people who had a good physique. And that's how we started off. And then that created a wave of people who sent their request to be highlighted, and we actually gave publicity to quite a bit of people as well. And after that, we created our own fitness uh, website, right? It's called strong.lk, where people can go get all this or anything related to fitness, all this information and everything. And we also did fitness videos with quite a bit of fitness individuals in Sri Lanka and a bit of celebrities as well. We got like Sanat Jayasuriya, Lahir Pereira, Ransil, who's the leading powerlifter in Sri Lanka. So I won't go on to like a lot of details, but like basically we created something, a movement, at least at that point of time, which wasn't really there in Sri Lanka. And but right now, of course, like a lot of people are interested in fitness, and right now with the whole curfew situation, I think there's not a lot of things to do anyway. So fitness is one thing that people can definitely start picking up as well. So after the fitness platform is when we actually got into supplements as well, and then we opened our first store rather, and that's been going on for like 3 years now. So yeah, that's
Man,
the
amazing.
current status of things. Yeah. So
The
all
beautiful
whilst
thing,
doing our studies and doing jobs as well. Yeah. Sorry, go ahead.
absolutely, man. And I think the most beautiful thing is this is built off a features page. Like you were featuring other people, and then that gained traction, and then you
Exactly.
grew, and you like diversified in the same area, but different aspects of it, which is freaking awesome. As
Exactly.
when I was doing research about you today, I was just like, wow, this is
Yeah.
all interlinked, but it all started with the features page, which is like impressive, right? It just comes to show that if
Exactly. It's all
people
community. Yeah.
really, yeah, man, and like there's like so many travel pages, fitness pages, like people who capitalize out of their features page and really think about it from a business
Yeah.
perspective. It just shows how much of work you can do, because as soon as you build an audience and a culture and a
Exactly.
community, that's how much you can expand it. But I want to know about a bit about you, man. Like why is fitness
Exactly.
such an important thing to you? Because especially
Yeah.
because you were a student, you had so many things going on at the same time in your life. Why is fitness playing such an important role?
Yeah, I think fitness has always been a passion, right, for me, and ever since like school days, that's something, looking at like the great physiques of Arnold and whatever, all those people, right, like to be aspire to at least try to be a quarter of their size or whatever. That has always been there, right? So that ever since the school days, and that's I wouldn't really say one key moment where fitness really like clicked and came into my life, but it's been a gradual thing where I always wanted to get up to at least some standard of physical well-being, right, and living the physical like where the fitness life, and so that's how it all started, and then obviously I didn't at the start we didn't really think that we could get a business out of this, but it was mostly like it's about passion, right? If you really like what you're doing, they say like if you like what you're doing, you're never going to have to work a day in your life, right? So same thing as this, right? I mean, obviously we do at the moment at least we are doing corporate jobs on the side as well, but like it's because of the passion for fitness really, like whatever, even when we started building our store, for example, right? So with the money we got for the store as well, initially we did like fitness videos, right? And then we got advertisers on board for those videos, and then we used the money of that as a seed money to invest on our store, right? And obviously we got help from our families as well, but uh, mainly it was the fact that we snowballed off of the initial small bit of capital that we could of the videos, and that's how we did our store as well. And then initially, of course, we didn't have much capital, so even while building the store, we did everything ourselves, right? Like carpets itself, we went to like Peta, me and Senushka, and we like put it on our shoulders, and we bought it back to our store in our vehicle just to save that money of getting a professional carpet guy to put it on, right? And we have had a good friend Lahiro who like helped design the store and everything. So all of those, again, we couldn't have one thing, we couldn't have done it without all our friends around us, and another thing, we couldn't have done it without the deep passion we had for it. So a couple of things which I think is important for doing what you want to do. Yeah.
Absolutely, man. And I think a lot of people lose out because they lose their passion throughout the journey. And what I want to ask is, obviously, you've been in existence with your features page for a long time. Like I remember being featured in that page, like I think like 3 4 years ago, right? So
Yeah.
you've been in existence for like quite some time.
Yeah.
Ever since then, no feature because my physique is not good enough to be in that page at this point because there's too many good physiques on there right now. But
Yeah, up
what
there,
I want
yeah,
to
right
ask
up
is,
there.
oh, bro. But what I
Don't
want to
worry about
ask
it.
is, um, basically, ever since your inception, there have been so many new fitness like stores opening up. There's like supplement stores that have opened up, and there's people who are doing it like on their own as well, where they're just selling like importing from a friend and selling on their own. Like, how have you guys been coping with all of these disruptions in the market?
Exactly. So, what we always want to think of ourselves is not as a supplement store that just sells supplements, right? Uh, what we want to build ourselves as is a brand, right? So, if you just force something upon someone, obviously they are not. It's going to be like forced advertising, and people are not going to really buy it unless they really want it, right? But what we also always try to give, at least put around, is the importance of taking supplements and also like the wide aspect of it, right? So we always highlight, like provide information, guidance on how to take supplements properly, one thing, and then give fitness related advice, another thing, right? And then try to build entire culture around it, right? And not just force a supplement on someone. And that's one thing. And also, we try not to like just stick to one thing as supplements itself. If you see in our page, we also give do supplement shakes within our store, and we have it on Uber as well. So like diversifying into multiple channels, I think is one really important thing, obviously, because otherwise you're going to be stagnant in one place, right? So we do shakes through our platform. We do online coaching again through our platform is another thing, and we started corporate training where we initiate so a lot of big corporates, at least like the people just come in at 9 a.m. sorry, and sit through the entire day and go home, right? And then there's no fitness aspect to it whatsoever, and then the entire lifestyle is also revolved around just sitting and eating, right? And what we wanted to do was basically have a corporate fitness program after hours, after work, and do like a cardio based and ab schedule, right? And to also highlight the importance of fitness to them, because rather than they might not attain their dream physique by coming to that 1 hour corporate session, but at least if we can initiate that seed in their mind uh, to change their lifestyle, that's one thing that one positivity that we hope we could do, right? So again, corporate training or say supplement shakes, um, online coaching, supplements, and we've got apparel in our store as well. So again, diversifying into multiple things is one way I feel that we could be different, and again, building a brand rather than just selling supplements through all the extra things that we do. Yeah, yeah, a
Amazing.
lot.
And when we're talking about brand and when people are jumping onto a brand, for example, the biggest thing with fitness is consistency.
Yeah,
There is the people like I dread every new year because I know there'll
yeah,
be the New Year's resolution gym people coming in. They'll come for like 4 weeks and then they'll leave, right?
that's
But
true.
those
Yeah,
4 weeks are the gym is crowded as hell, right?
that's
But the
right.
thing
Yeah,
is, different people get into fitness for different reasons. One is to look
yeah,
good, one is to lose weight, one is to gain muscle,
yeah.
one could be for so many reasons. It could be a dare that they got into fitness,
Mm,
right? For me, it's
yeah,
mental health, right? So,
yeah.
like, when it comes to consistency, what are some of your tips to remain consistent and keep going? Because sometimes people expect results in
Mm,
like 3 weeks, but like 3 weeks
that's
is
true.
quite a short period for some people,
Yeah,
depending on their body and their metabolism and all of those things.
yeah.
So,
So
what are your like, let's say, top three tips to like remain consistent?
yeah, so first of all, I would say don't compare yourself with anyone else but yourself, right? So the main goal that you should be comparing yourself is you last week, right? So just like have short-term goals, but build upon it, right? So then always track your results to make sure that you're building upon it, but don't be disheartened for not being like Arnold Schwarzenegger within a week or a month or so, right? Because
Yasith got stuck.
hello. Yeah, I'm
Oh, you're
sorry. I
back.
think I
You're back.
lost you for a second.
Okay.
Yeah, cool.
You stopped at
All right.
Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Yes, a good point to stop at. But anyway, so mainly, yeah. So don't have unrealistic expectations about being someone. in a short time, because anyone who's ever reached anywhere has had multiple years of trying, failing, trying again. So not only in fitness, right? In anything and everything. So just don't like think down about yourself for not achieving something in a short duration, but rather just keep track of your progress day by day, step by step, and you'll be happy with what you get, right? That's one thing, and always try to learn, right? That's another important thing that I had to learn as well, right? Like, just don't do the same thing over and over again. So even in fitness, just try to learn from everyone else. Just ask a friend who's into fitness, or you can always Google everything related to fitness. You can search our platform, Strong.lk, for anything, uh, any fitness related information as well. And
You're here. You're still here.
hello.
Yeah, I can hear you. Can you hear me? Hello.
Hey, buddy. I'm sorry. Something seems to be happening here. All right.
Okay, I can hear you
Okay,
now though.
I'm back, I guess. All right, cool. So what I was telling is that, again, always try to learn, right? So if you don't learn, you're only going to be doing the same thing over and over again. There's a lot of things you could be doing in fitness, like just instead of just normal cardio, to try to do high intensity interval training if you're not working, if you're not burning enough fat, to do like core circuits, fabs, right? Like, usually a lot of people get stagnated into the same thing, and they get disheartened for not seeing results, rather than trying something new, right? And trying to go ahead beyond themselves and looking for something new as well. So one,
He's stuck again. Instagram is not being friendly today. He'll be back,
hey,
guys. Oh,
sorry.
there, you're back.
Yeah,
Instagram is
all
not being
right.
friendly,
Okay,
brother.
I know, right? Let me just probably,
That's a good idea, Nushka. I think he's switching to his data probably. So we're just gonna wait a couple of seconds, guys. Yeah, he's switching his data. So just stay with me for a couple of moments, guys. How's everybody doing? Welcome to the live show, Going Live for Kindness. We're just here to keep you company and get to know Yasita and spread some love and positivity. I'm starting to do home workouts and I absolutely hate it. I miss the gym, but you gotta do what you gotta do. Is anyone else doing home workouts? All in torrents. Just use Footlocker, man. Footlocker is the way to go.
hey,
Hey,
Maka,
buddy.
extremely sorry for
People are
the,
saying that you're downloading too many things.
sorry, downloading.
People are saying, yeah.
Oh shit. Well, I think we know the mentality of the people commenting those now. So,
But
uh,
yeah, man, go on. So you were
yeah,
about to say like
yeah.
you know what you're going to say. Go on.
Yeah. All right. So basically, yeah, trying to learn something new every day is another thing that I would really recommend people to do. Don't get disheartened. Learn something new every day, and again, set realistic expectations. Right. So, I mean, just be confident with yourself and just learn to accept the small changes when they come. Yeah.
Absolutely, man. And I think just to add to that, like when I first started gymming, like gym was my life, right? But that's because I was a university student. I had a lot more time on my hands. My mom was very supportive, so like she could fund my supplements and all of those things as well. But it comes to a point where when you're supporting yourself, like now, like I have to like really structure my life, my gym around my life. So before it was life around gym, now it's gym around
Okay.
my life. So I just squeeze it in whenever I can. But the thing is, to be consistent. Because the thing is, as soon as you work out, right, it releases so many good chemicals in your body.
Mm.
You're just more
Yeah.
productive through the day. You're
Endorphins.
happier
Yeah.
through the day. So I finally did my second home workout in like 22 days, right? Like I
Alright.
hate home workouts, but like I did
Same
it.
way.
But
Yeah.
I feel so much like happier, right?
Yeah.
It just makes you feel better. And the thing is, like you said, like have realistic goals and don't compare yourself to other people, because just because someone else's personal best doesn't mean you have to beat their personal best. You just beat your personal best and keep
Exactly.
focusing on pushing yourself. Like
Yeah.
there's nothing more satisfying than that moment where you have that last set and that last
Yeah.
rep of a weight that you have, and you do it on your own, and you're just like, fuck,
Definitely.
yes, like I did it. You have the right
Yeah.
music's going on and everything's working out for you. It's like the perfect
Can't
combination.
beat that.
But
That's true.
yeah, man. So like Yasith, I also want to ask you, man. I'm someone who, so I'm an international student. I don't focus a lot on like meal preps and calorie counting and all of those things as well.
Yeah.
Just because like I just like eating what I want and I have a high metabolism. But there are a
Mm.
lot of people that don't have high metabolisms that they focus on meal prepping and all of
Yeah.
those things. But sometimes meal prepping can be quite expensive, especially in Sri Lanka with all the stuff that you need to buy and all those things. But there are cheaper alternatives. Like, how would you tell someone to meal prep with like a Sri Lankan diet, for example?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, again, you don't have to really go to look at yourself as into the international diets, right? Because obviously the standard of living in another country is different, and if you just try to compare yourself with those and try to live off that diet, it's not going to work out, and you're going to be spending a lot of your money as well. Uh, so Sri Lankan, in the terms of Sri Lankan diet, of course, to bulk up, right? Then obviously, like butter is like the main, I would say, sweet potato all day, every day. That's what I did as well when I started up, right? And again, like what a lot of people try to maybe not really do all the time is they eat a lot of big portions at once, right? Uh, Again, try to split your meals into multiple portions and uh, just don't try to go overboard with it, right? Just, I mean, I'm not really a person who would recommend to like count your macros and everything because that sometimes it's a bit tedious to do as well. But just have a generic idea of what you want, what you can eat, right? Like just a list of items that just go with your body type and stick with that is what I would recommend to do. Yeah.
Yeah, man, and I want to ask like from a personal perspective, separate from like meal preps and all of those things. How do you find time for gym? Like, how do you balance out like working out and meal prepping
Yeah.
and all of those things in your life?
Yeah. So that's again, working out itself is a major challenge for me because most of the time when I work and I get off work, it's I've almost never seen the sun when I get step out of work, right? So it's always like past 8 or sometimes even 9. So the main thing is to have that mindset just to whatever it is, just to go to the gym, right? And then whatever said and done, you're going to drag your ass there. And I would advise the best thing to do is to work out in the morning. I mean, I'm not someone who takes my own advice because I'm not a really morning person. But that I've read about it as well. It's really good to start your day off with working out because, again, it releases a lot of hormones as well, which can uh, carry you through the rest of the day. So if you can work out in the morning, that's again a huge chunk of the problem of time gone right there, right? Because then you don't have to worry about getting out of work, the gym closing at a specific time, nothing like that. But if that's not possible for any reason, just to set your mind to definitely hit the gym is like whatever said and done, that's what I would really try to tell because even me personally, I've gone to gym at like 9:40 where my gym closes at 10, right? And I've seen all the trainers giving me like looks and everything. I'm pretty sure they start remembering my mother and father, but whatever, like, I mean, gotta do what you gotta do, right? So, in the end of the day, because what happens is that if you stop gymming and if you like take it easy and be like, okay, I'll go when I have time and all, it doesn't you lose that as part of your lifestyle, right? And then to start it over again is going to be much harder. So that's the other thing about like now with the whole curfew situation and all. Even like I also am not a fan of working out at home at all, right? So even I, out of the 3 weeks that I think we've been home, I just started like last week doing some abs and some body weight training. Because like what I feel is that I'm like becoming a bit complacent as well, and I like start eating a lot more. And once this curfew situation just end, if you really let yourself go, there's it's going to be a lot harder to get yourself back there, right? At least not like you're going to gain a lot of muscle or whatever by working out at home, but at least that mindset is still going to be there, and your dedication and the focus is going to be there, which is going to carry out once this thing finally just come to an end, right? And we can all go out then. So yeah,
Absolutely.
that's
And just digging deep into, obviously now you have a plan, you go in the evening, but sometimes you try to go in the morning as much as you can. So for me, when I used to go like consistently with discipline, I used to be before like at Power CRNFC before the trainers even get there at like 4:50 in the morning. And it
oh
came to
really?
a point where they just told me where the key was, so I can just open the gym up for them.
Yeah,
So
okay.
it actually
Yeah,
like working on the
lucky
morning
Jim
like
then.
changed my life. Oh, dude, absolutely. But
Yeah.
I want to ask you, though, man, um, have there been moments in your life where you were just like, obviously, I'm a big advocate for mental health, and gym has helped me cope with my mental health like a lot. It's
Okay.
fitness has like saved my life pretty much.
Yeah.
But when it comes to you, it may not necessarily be mental health, but it could be moments that you were just like down in the dust, or like you were just super demotivated and just couldn't do anything about it, and maybe you would have skipped gym like for a couple of days. For me, I've gone like a couple of weeks. I've gone for a month without going to gym sometimes. How do you cope with those situations mentally?
Of course, yeah. So that's, I mean, I have had to stop gym for a few times, right? One, when we were opening up our store, I had to like stop consistently gymming for like a couple of months while we were focusing on that. Again, during when I had uni exams, we stopped a little while as well. Uh, and during A levels as well, right? But the thing is, again, if you are talking about the what it takes to get back out there again to gym, I mean, I just
Basically,
yeah,
yeah, go ahead, go on, go on.
yeah. So then I try to be true to what I really believed in and what made me start gym in the first place, right? To think about that when I wanted to make a better version of myself, which is why the main reason why I wanted to start gymming in the first place. And then I feel like that would go against my entire like persona if I stopped gymming, right? And if I didn't live the lifestyle I am living. So whenever I think of that, that's something that really hit me to get back out there to the gym and to get back out there to do anything related to fitness, right? Yeah.
Amazing, amazing. Brother, I can't wait to hit a session with you. I will not be able to lift as much as you, but I will try and keep up as
Eh,
much as I possibly can. But if, okay, so
I'm pretty sure you will outdo
here's,
me, man.
oh, get out, man. Are you mad? Dude, okay.
Being an Instagram,
Question.
right? Yeah.
Okay, so if you had to pick one exercise, which was your favorite exercise, what would it be?
Okay. I know I'm going to be a bit of a cliche here, and a lot of people are going to bash me for this as well, but I'm going to go for bicep curls. So, all day, every day, bicep curls. Because I mean, end of the day, right?
Everything.
Like, I mean, yeah, like abs and all is all good and everything, but like 90 to 95% of the time, what are you doing? Right? You're with your t-shirt on, and what's the one muscle that people notice when you're with your t-shirt on? The arms. So, specifically the biceps. And shoulders, even the shoulders, right? As good as it is, but yeah, with your shirt, no one's gonna really notice it unless it's like popping right the hell out. So yeah, biceps all day, every day.
Amazing. We're getting some other people say deadlift, shoulder press.
Yeah, and the guy who says deadlift doesn't even lift, so don't mind that guy. So the
Oh, good man. Good, good,
the
good. But Dush, I mean, I'm Dush. I was talking about Dush. And
Dush
Yasita, thank you so
Dush is
much,
the
brother. I
main
won't
mind
take a lot
behind
more.
the brand as well. Actually, want to give a shout out to him and Senushka as well. Both of those guys wouldn't be having strong LK without them. So that's one thing I really want to highlight. So again, it's not something that built up by myself. It's a partnership between all these guys and all of our
Team
friends as
effort.
well who supported along the way. So none of this would ever happen without any of them. So yeah, big shout out to everyone.
Absolutely, man. And when you're lifting heavy weights like strong.lk, you have to get some spots from here and there. You know what I mean? So it's just like you need
Definitely,
that
yeah.
support.
Need that support. Yeah.
But Yasita, before I let you go, brother, I got to ask you for a question. What I ask all my guests. Obviously,
Sure.
this show is called Going Live for Kindness. I want to know what kindness means to you in your life.
Kindness. Well, kindness obviously means, again, all the support that you can give and get ever, right? So kindness doesn't have to be a big thing. It can be even the smallest thing can go a long way, right? With kindness. So at times like this, kindness is it's something that can really separate us as a nation as well. And I've seen a lot of people in Sri Lanka go above and beyond in terms of helping others as well, right? And that's another thing I want to highlight. So even us, Strong as a brand, we've partnered up with this platform called Kind Hearted Sri Lankans. I thoroughly recommend everyone to check out their page where they donate to all these daily wage workers who have been greatly impacted by the situation where they have no money at all to feed their families, and they go and they personally deliver rations to all these people, right? And then we've partnered up with them, and we intend to start a fitness, basically a burpee challenge, right? Where every story of a burpee challenge that people are doing and tag their friends, we'll personally be donating 100 rupees to Kind-Hearted Sri Lanka. I know it's not a big amount as such per story, but then again, that's all we
Man,
really can do.
no,
But yeah,
accumulated,
exactly.
and
So
depending on how many
exponential growth,
people do
right?
it,
Again, we just
yeah,
hope
100%.
it snowballs, and we'll be doing our bit. And again, for everyone to be doing, it can be as little as possible as well, but again, for someone else, it goes a long way, right? So for someone, maybe 1,000 rupees, 100 rupees, not a lot for someone like you and I, but then for someone who's not earning anything at this time and has a family to feed as well, probably it can go a really long way, and it will be really appreciated by them as well. And ultimately, I would try to tell everyone to treat others the way you would like to be treated. That's a very important thing. So again, like, goes a long way as well. So to just put yourself in another person's shoe, and then you go a long way to understand what they are feeling at this time. So yeah, kindness very important at any time of life, especially now.
Amazing, brother. I have nothing to say except 100 rupees does mean a lot to me because if I add a 50 rupees, I can buy a bath packet. So 150 rupees is a big deal for me.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. And everyone can do anything by 100 rupees. So again, we'll hope to do a
Yeah,
small part of it, and hope it snowballs to something big and donate as how much as we personally can. And I would recommend everyone as well to go personally check out Kind-Hearted Lankans and donate how much ever as you possibly can. Or if not, just do a burpee and we'll donate on behalf of you. So either way.
amazing. Amazing. Yeah,
Yeah,
I shout out Kind Hearted Lankans, Gas Station, Heal Lanka. There's so many amazing organizations
exactly.
that are doing
All of them
amazing
deserve a
things.
lot of attention right now.
Absolutely. And even 100 rupees goes a long way. You have no idea. Sometimes it accumulates to 100,000 rupees if you snowball it the right way.
Exactly. Yeah, that's right.
I will definitely do the challenge, Shiniska. Shinushka. I will.
Yeah.
I'm pronouncing his name wrong, but Shinushka.
Shrenushka. That's what it's supposed to be. Yeah.
But
Yeah.
brother, before I let you go, I
Yeah.
just want to say thank you so much for making the time. I hope we helped one person today. That's the whole point of the show. If we help
Definitely.
one person today, that's all that matters.
Yeah.
So thank you so much for being a part of the show. Please tell us where we can find you in terms of social media, any future awesome projects you're working on, and any final thoughts.
Yeah, sure. So you can search my brand on Instagram. Handle is strong.lk and strong.lk store as well, where we have all our information regarding the store at. And Yas De Silva is my personal platform, but there's nothing much in there to see, so you don't have to really go there if you don't want. But personally, on what you're doing, I would like to say something about that as well. Like the initiative that you started, right? And that's something that we really need at this point to uplift each other. You know, even the small uh, things that you're like every day, right? That you have like two or three, four, even four people on every day. I know it must not be very easy for you to constantly be doing this as well. And I know you're doing it on behalf of everyone who's watching, especially to motivate them to get through this tough situation. And we will get through this tough situation as well. And I think it's a lot to do with people like you who's doing an active part in helping us overcome this situation by spreading positivity around, right? And also another thing that you've been doing, I saw like the cosplay, sorry, what
Cosplay
cosplay,
cleanup, yeah.
cosplay, yeah. So again, cleaning up the beaches by having superhero costumes. That's bloody amazing, right? So again, those kind of initiatives, it takes someone of a certain caliber to come up with those things and to execute them as well, right? And I wish you all the very best to be doing that in the future. And I wish, like, look forward to seeing a lot of amazing content from you as well. I'm pretty sure you're going to go a lot more viral in the upcoming few days as well because of all the things that you've been doing. So thank you again for inspiring people physically as well as mentally. So look forward to seeing good stuff from you.
Brother, thank you so much, man. That's the longest someone has commented me, so thank you so much. And you are officially the 83rd guest, man, in
Really?
18 days.
Damn, that's amazing. So you have like no breaks in between, is it? Between like any
I have like
days
a
or something?
small 15-minute break and then next
Okay.
guest. 15-minute break, next
Yeah.
guest.
So I
So
mean,
in
like
the
every
15
day you
minutes,
have people on board then.
so far I took one break in the 18 days,
Okay.
1 day break. I will be taking, after I hit 100, I'll be taking a longer break and scheduling it better where it's like thrice a week with 2 guests per day because
Hmm.
right now I do 6 guests. So
Okay.
6 guests with engaging conversations like this burn
Yeah.
you out a lot
That's
because like
true. Yeah.
your brain is using a lot of power to
I know.
engage with
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
person
It
and
take.
talk
Yeah.
and everything. So
That's yeah.
I'm my university work and my other part-time job is getting affected. So
I can
I
assume.
have to
Yeah.
start focusing
Yeah.
on that.
Yeah. But you've been doing an amazing work juggling everything though, at least as far as I can see.
Thanks, buddy.
So keep doing what you are doing, my friend. Yeah. All the best.
Thanks, buddy. Thank you so much, buddy. Thank
Yeah.
you so much for making the time. Thank you for your kind words.
No
I
worries.
will shout. I will share all the pages at the end of the day as well.
Yes, please do. And I
And have a
also
good day, man.
would like to request you to do the burpee challenge if
I
you
will.
have some time between all the guests you have on the show. And again,
I will.
we'll be donating 100 rupees and we'll go a long way for someone like you to be on our platform doing it as well.
I definitely will, man. Especially when it's for a good cause, like it motivates me to do
Yeah,
it even more. So good job.
definitely.
I will definitely do it tomorrow morning as the start of my workout. And yeah, man, just keep doing you, keep inspiring, keep having that correct mindset towards making people stronger.
Sure. All right, buddy. Thanks a lot
All
for
right,
having me on
buddy.
again. I'll see you out there.
See you, man.
Take care. Bye.
Bye. Dulari, you'll have to ask for his ads separately. Unfortunately, he's gone. But guys, thank you so much for joining our 83rd guest episode in 18 days. It's insane. But thank you so much for joining us. Show Yasith some love. Show strong.lk some love. If you type strong.lk, all three of their pages will come up on the search. So show them some love. They're doing amazing things. I'll anyway shout them out at the end of the day as well. Thank you so much for being awesome in the chat as well. You guys were superb. I saw most of your comments. And for whoever asked if these are healing beads, these are not healing beads. This is an organization called Sea Shepherd. They're a marine conservation organization. This is an organization that helps sea turtles. The red one is my mom and I went to Jaffna and we got like a thread. This one was when I got my diving license, and this one is an organization called For Ocean, which is another marine conservation organization. And the other ones are like ones that I've gotten with friends that I have memories with. So yeah, those are my bracelets. Quick bracelet journey. But thank you so much, guys. I'll be taking a 18-minute break, and we will be back with Natali, who is a fellow mental health advocate such as me, just like me, and she's an awesome individual. I've done some work with her as well. So